Welcome all to the blockchain basement. Let me know how the sound's coming over. I'm not even gonna be able to change it if it's jacked up. Maybe I would, but give me a +1. Good morning up in the chat if my signal is coming out to you folks. We have the FOMC meeting today. Going to be absolute fireworks. I think it's coming out at 2 p.m. We're gonna check out that, make sure we got the time frames locked in. Hope you got your trades locked in, y'all. If you're out there trading with me on 2bit, use code basement. And if you're up there CoinW, all you got to do is click the link in the description and get your trades. This is the day where legends can be made. I'm feeling good. I've already got one trade in position so far. I woke up, early bird gets the worm when it comes to this riding the lightning, riding the charts. So got one position in place right now. I'll show you what that is. +1s all over the place. Cool, we're coming over nicely. Let's see if I don't even know if I got my Jeffrey shot here. Fucking Jeffrey, let's see here. I got Jeffrey hanging out with me. You know, he shows up early with me too. He shows up early for me. You know what? That's what it's all about. When we're feeling feisty, when we're getting in position. What up, Warrior? Shout out to you, bro. Good to see you. Charts are looking awesome. Warrior, you are one awesome individual, dude. C90FDW, Flip of Frank, Station C4, Bailey Smith, ready to hit hot fire, Mr. Mark, Penelope's word with the popcorn, nice. Lewis Armas, Lewis, how you doing, brother? We are out here, baby. Now, what I've done so far, folks, is I got a long in. All right. So I was checking out the charts this morning. I'll pull this kind of larger so it can just give a view. And one of my entry points ended up, I was playing real tight on the stop losses. I think I was put my stop somewhere. I got in around like 59.8, and then we experienced this nasty wick. So I was doing some responsible action here. Got stopped out of that and actually waited, and I got a new entry at $59,500. So I have a long in at $59,500 right now. We're going to see if this is the one. But don't you know that price action just came right back down into this volume node like I was thinking. Honestly, did better than we were thinking yesterday. I'll delete this because this is the idiot case. But we did come back down, and now we're sitting here at this volume node profile. So, and this is the close-up view of it. We got a hell of a day ahead of us, folks. The extreme volatility is incoming today on the markets. As we know, with the FOMC, the case for up and down swings, they became a little bit less as we moved forward through the year 2024. But honestly, all eyes are on this meeting. There's been so much discussion about what this meeting means for the macro markets and for, obviously, Bitcoin. And now they're basically fighting over if it's going to be a 25 base point cut or a 50 base point cut. The system, it's so funny. If they had any sort of monetary responsibility left in their bones, they would be keeping rates tight. and actually fighting inflation instead. The system is built on a house of cards, and they have to cut rates before the actual reasonable time frame came to do so. So what a world we live in. But you know what? I'm here to change my financial future by taking advantage of the weakness in this financial system. And that's why I've started trading about, I think it's been 2 weeks now. Started with a very small amount of money, $200. Now we're working with $600 on my 2-bit account. I got 500 in on Blowfin, and just getting the account built up on CoinW as well. So dominance, let's check out the Bitcoin dominance real quick. That's a good point. Let's check out where the Bitcoin dominance is sitting right now. Ooh, baby, this thing's been cooking. Ooh, we've been cooking up. We're at 58.51%. This is the halving indicators. All my basement OGs know. Man, that does look like it wants to try to give up some, doesn't it? Won't be surprised though if this thing hits 60, but I'm feeling like this this range right here, with this historical context, this about 58 to 59 level might be the top house for the for these Bitcoin dominators. You're calling out a bear div. I don't know what time frames you're looking at. I mean, really, let's pull up the MACD on this bad boy. Let's do the RSI. Let's do the RSI. I want to check out the RSI first. Bam, get out of my face. Relative strength index. Oh, you son of a gun. I have too many indicators on already on this. Let's see here. Man, I'm thinking that it's going to top out around this 59 spot though, just from the historical context of these levels. Bear div or not, and in my opinion, we're still going to see this thing roll over in November, should history rhyme / repeat. Let's check out how the trade's going so far right now. Make sure I'm logged in on this bad boy. What? You're not showing my open orders? I might have to log in again. What you doing? What you doing? Give me my trade. Give me my trade. We're at 59,945 right now, folks. Let's see here. Probably have to log into this again. Son of a gun. Oh, man. I'm going to have to log in again. It's on my phone here. Let's just check. Thank God it's still on my phone. So currently I'm up by 13% on this trade. Not bad. Not bad. My stop out only took around like 5% of the portfolio. So really just above or slightly above the flatline moment. I had to get this long into position. Am considering schlonging this situation, potentially bringing in the schlong, bringing out the schlong. But I don't really feel like putting in a short at the level that it's at right now. So kind of an interesting thing that we're dealing with in the markets. But on the liquidation levels, let's go check out the liquidations, because I know I like seeing these things just to see where the violence might take us to. Liquidation heat map. High block capital. We got a link for this bad boy if you want to utilize this as well. Good channel partner here. And shout out to our channel partners. Keeping the lights on. CoinW, 2-bit, and we even working with Blowfin. So we got all kinds of options for you for whatever platform you prefer trading on. And there's a lot of really good projects available for spot on 2-bit and Blowfin that I'm going to be highlighting. But Blowfin has like Arrow, another one we like, Drift. They have a lot of my like faves. And then on 2-bit, you get spot access to Flux, which my Flux trade is just doing dandy. Now there is in the, this is the 7-day time frame. Look at how thick and yellow these long liquidations are sitting here at $57,350 and $56,900. Oh boy, let's zoom in a little bit. Let's go to the 12-hour. Check out what we're looking at here. Bam. Ooh, okay. So the more immediate short term, you could see the 60,700 spot. That would be just dandy. That would be absolutely just dandy if we could see that. Man, and I want you guys' opinion. Are you thinking we pump or dump on this? Because I was feeling like yesterday, if we were above or like, at that $61,000 level still, this morning, I was feeling like we're going to dump, but I'm kind of feeling pumpy today. I'm kind of feeling chaotically pumpy. And I know all the macro experts are out there saying, 40K, all these scary ass numbers. I just don't really feel it in my bones that we're going to dump, but I want your guys' opinion. Are we going to pump or are we going to dump? +1 for pump, +2 for dump on this FOMC meeting. It's coming up here at about 2 p.m. So we don't have all the action from the actual meeting happening right now, but what we have is the chart setting up scam wick to the up and down, then still sideways, says Tay. Man, that would be a blue ball situation, wouldn't it? Let's check out. I have a couple highlights on. Oh yeah, let's go through my my bookmarks here. This is the danger zone. +2 from C90. So here's my tax dollars, sending those. And this is somehow also my tax dollars. What a world we live in America. This is a great comment from Velvet. There's 105 days left till 2025. You have two choices: regret or discipline. Absolutely loved this. Oh, this was super bearish. We got to play this too. This is, I don't know if y'all have seen this yet, but this is Vitalik at Singapore 2049. Bringing the chaos. Let's have a listen.
And its properties perform better than all the rest of them. It's mathematical. No more double spend. It's encryptable. Put your cash in your brain or it's wearable. A new form of wealth begins.
Okay, so that's not as cringy as my singing, but still pretty cringy. Is this a top signal for Ethereum, or is it a bottom signal? Is it time to dump everything or hammer in? My God, the price honestly been beat down to shit, and then he's got to go up on stage and start singing. Just incredible. Now this, just on the altcoin side, we saw this out of the Cosmos ecosystem right here. DYM, TIA token, and Osmosis are among the top performers of the day in the top 300. Guess who told you about it yesterday is this dude, Cosmonaut. And we're seeing a lot of these ecosystem plays start to really take off. DYM, TIA, and Osmosis. I do want to check out Osmosis because it has been quite aggressive on the charts here. Osmosis. Boom. Let's check it out. So it's up 2.3% on the day. Let's go to the 1 month. Man, looking pretty damn good, honestly. The 1 year. And this is the April, or actually it was a little preceding the April, but this is kind of that front end to 2024 euphoria for altcoins that was short-lived, obviously. If this thing does resurge in a big way, you know, it's only got about around 32% of the supply left to come out. $332 million market cap. Kind of looking like a juicy little snack at these levels. John F., I'm glad you're here. We can start the real show. Vitalik knows how to set that schlong. You're damn right, Mr. Mark. You are damn right. Lewis thinks you could see a nice pump followed by a little dump, just high volatility. It's going to wreck the shorts and longs. Well, you know, if that is the case, till Valhalla we go. I'm still up on this trade, 12%. I just feel like full send in this thing. I mean, I'll get torn apart if it goes to 56K. But honestly, I gotta risk it for the biscuit. And this is an account I built from $200 up to $600 now. If this one hits, man, that would be absolutely huge. So that's kind of why I'm out here looking for that nugget. And if you're joining me, if you're using CoinW, you know, you can click the link in our description here. I'll pull this bad boy up. Hopefully the sound's not on. So you go to more, bam. And then we have a link for CoinW that takes you straight to this page with our reference code already preloaded in it. If you're utilizing 2-bit, you just use code BASEMENT. This one gives you $200 back on up to $2,000 deposit on the futures side, which is pretty damn cool. And then Blowfin. If you have inclination to support the basement primarily through Blowfin in your account, just send me your user ID. I can send it over to them, and we can get credit for the basement dwellers that already signed up, because I know a lot of people are already signed up for Blowfin from us talking about it over the years, but now we are our own entity. And if you want to support the basement primarily because you think I'm fucking cool, you know, because I think you're cool, then you can go ahead and do so. And honestly, I am going to be setting up, I'm very locked in on trading you guys right now, because I really feel like this is the moment where we not only have extreme volatility, but I feel like the bull market is being questioned by all these macro experts, and that is exactly the type of situation I wanted to see for a nasty, nasty move in the markets. Getting positioned, but while all the other talking heads are talking doom and gloom, I know I'm a prepper. I got a fun stick in my bag right now. I'm probably walking around with 70 rounds just in case everything goes to shit. Sure. Okay, I'm set up for that. But honestly, I have only learned to lean into the danger over the years and cycles in crypto, and it's paid off for me in big, big dividends. And this is just on what Velvet said. Let's take a look at really where we are at large with Bitcoin. Look at this shit. So essentially, and on a time frame statistic wise, we are similar to this little trough right here, this little bad boy. If you're accounting for the 4-year cycles. Now, a lot of people thought, oh my God, we made it, but guess what? It's over on this tiny little mini dump that we had right before 2021 kicked into place, and then absolute fireworks took off. Now, this system of price action is a little skewed because we've lost a lot of buying power in the US dollar. So when I think about this, I think a lot of the TA metrics are a little jacked up right now because they're accounting for Bitcoin in terms of US dollar buying power. But the dollar buying power was actually all-time highs right here. Right here, we have to breach $80,000 to be at a true buying power all-time high. What's our altcoin trade today? Let's go check out the altcoins. That's a great question. I've talked a lot about Bitcoin. Let's check out the altcoins section here. Let's see. So let's hop into CoinMarketCap. And if you got altcoins, I had a question about Celestia in the Discord chat that I saw. I wanted to talk about it today. Bam, 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 bam.
The blockchain base.
No. Let's do this. Okay. Celestia. So sitting here at $5.14. Let's see here. So it's a very brand new project. Lots of the supply left to come out though. And I had a question, if I were in a situation where I was down by about 25% on Celestia, that is literally but a scratch. I think that Celestia, in easy terms, I feel like it's going to be able to recapture this all-time high. And it is kind of a newer horse in this race, you guys. It's a modular blockchain, a completely different narrative. I don't really think it's kicked in. And once we see retail and all those other things, because a lot of people are like, retail is not going to show up. I don't understand where that kind of conversation really stems from. Now you have the most millionaires in America at any other time in history. Yes, the lower and middle class that are not watching crypto, they're out there getting absolutely shellacked. But at large, there's a lot of new retail millionaires that have been made out of this technological change, and people that haven't been able to kind of mold into this new system and find ways to make money digitally are absolutely getting hammered right now. There's no doubt about it, but there's a lot of people that have seen this coming that are riding this .com explosion. This is .com 2.0 explosion that we're seeing right now. The world is not ending, it's changing as we know it. So, and KJam found out if he bundles his car insurance with the insurance, his car twice, it comes out cheaper. There you go. KJam, I think you hit me up with a car insurance question yesterday. You scared the shit out of me. And honestly, all the statistics about car insurance prices going nuts made me call my next car insurance agency to figure out where that price actually is sitting at right now. Currently, I'm at like probably 2,500 or what is it? Let's see here. No, it's 2,000. So I'm at right around $3,400 a year. $3,400 a year. So that's where I'm at right now on my insurance. That's the house, the vehicles, all bundled together. I got an outbuilding now, and then a bunch of trailers and all this crazy shit that's bundled into it. Plus my pew-pews. I insure those as well. So on the question about Celestia, and if you're down by like say 25%, if I'm down 25% on Celestia, I honestly don't see that as too nasty of a situation. Yeah, it's not really plugged into the RWA AI sector. It's a sector of its own. So I'm really, really kind of thinking about the narrative that it's falling into, and we don't see the interoperability narrative being so sexy right now. I do think there will be a point in time where it is sexy once again, and people are looking for those interoperable systems, but the time being, not the craziest thing to be looking at. And honestly, you guys, the sneaky pick that I feel like I came across this week is this Chromia thing. This Chromia project, it's up by like 0.5% today, but at large, I feel like it's in a damn good opportunity zone. It's number 248 on coin market cap, and it's got some players in on the ground floor building it. I really think that this thing is going to be a pretty nasty movie. Let's check out the website once again. Let's do some more reading up on this thing. It's a blockchain with relational databases for dApps with smarter features, fairer fees, and richer worlds. That's just some talking points. Relational blockchain, a fix for everything. Talking about how blockchains are too basic. They add the relational database to fix them. Record structured blockchain data in linked relational tables. Innovation, which can call relational blockchain, makes it possible to query data directly on chain, perform hundreds of read and write operations with a single transaction. See, this is fucking cool. Directly on-chain data. And there's also an organization that I might actually, decide to start partnering up with that is aggregating data straight from the blockchains themselves rather than using APIs and like kind of a third-party in-betweener. And I really feel like that is going to be extremely important, not just for my trading activity, but at large for getting true on-chain data. I mean, there's so many questions left to be answered on how many transactions are real, not including mevbots on Solana, how many transactions are real, not including the bundle type transactions that are being had on Cardano. There's a lot of skewing of the data that's going on there on many different altcoins right now that I really would like to weed through all the noise and find an on-chain data aggregator. And I'm huge on Chainlink. I'm huge on data aggregator systems at large. So that's kind of what I'm feeling is going to help this thing, CHR, really be a shiner of this market. And this is probably going to be a 1, maybe 2% of the portfolio play for me. But I really feel like this is it's just giving me special feelings. Looking at the higher lows on the all-time graph for it, a lot of the supply is already out. It's been out since 2019, kind of flown under the radar, still sitting here at a $157 million market cap. So I'm definitely liking what I'm seeing there. And let's see here. So ASI, the Fetch AI Superintelligence. This thing looks interesting. What does C90 have to do? I pay like $1,400 on my house and $1,000 on the van plus car. Still convinced all insurance is a scam. You're damn right it is. It's like blackmail. It feels like government blackmail. Because I had I've had a couple friends that needed to use their insurance that they've been paying for. Oh, sorry, gets denied. They just find weird reasons. Fucking golf cart insurance is killing a bitch down in the villages. JT, what does golf cart insurance cost down in the villages? My God. And I'll probably need to insure the tank when I do buy one, because you're damn right I'm buying a tank. We keep talking about all of these political figures are going to save us. No, saving this country is literally on my shoulders and your shoulders at home. So I'm taking that responsibility on my own shoulders, hardening my own land, hardening my own infrastructure. Sure, maybe some politician's going to come along and try to fix things, but honestly, the death spiral that we're in right now, if we do start paying attention to it and trying to kill it, it's going to take 10, 20 years to do so. Holy shit. $1,000 for golf cart insurance. Absolutely insane. C90 FTW, the business burned down, was a complete loss. They covered most things, but we hit a cap. How the fuck can you pay for 30 years to insure the business and then hit a cap on the replacement? Damn right. That is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And smash the like button for me. Thank you for the reminder. TBNLA. That's such a scam. You pay for 30 years and it still doesn't come back. Oh my God. Let's see here. I still hold a bag of Seamless. I see someone bringing up Seamless. I'm still holding that bag. This thing's getting beat up though. Down by 2% on the day. This is like a lone kind of DeFi play for base. It's still very undiscovered and beat to shit. It launched at the beginning of the year and hasn't really found any notice yet. Honestly, looking at this, I mean, I only put like half or maybe 0.25% of the portfolio into it, but it has been quite aggravating. I was buying up here in the like $4 range. I thought this looked like a decent range to get it. It has slipped down the slope here Number 3,000 on coin market cap. So a very small play. I'm just going to hold this thing. I'm just going to hold this thing and see if something happens to it. I don't allocate too much sketchy exposure to this to begin with, but at a 17 mil market cap, I'm still feeling like base is going to be a nasty mover. It's on the base ecosystem and it's part of the potential upswing for that. So I'm not really that worried about it, especially with what I've seen Aerodrome doing. Where's Aerodrome sitting? 69 cents still holding the recent pump that it had. It had a little dippity dip added to it at that. Look at that 50-cent marker. Absolutely love it. Aerodrome is actually now a bigger portion of my portfolio than ICP was, which is kind of crazy for me to think because I bought a lot of ICP and made a lot of money on ICP. But now Aerodrome has actually taken over that. It's not the top spot. I think it's number 3 in my portfolio. So kind of interesting to see Aerodrome just being kind of violent on the charts there. Let's check out where Bitcoin is as everyone's getting their trades in, getting position. We're at 59,983. Nice. Real nice. Let's see where that up. We're up to 15% on this trade. Feeling juicy. Holy shit. That is fantastic. Absolutely love it. And really the shakeout scam wick that we had this morning, I took full advantage of that. 59.5 feels damn good looking at it right now, but there is a definite possibility we could be seeing 57.9 on this, but at large, I feel like we're going to be able to hold these levels. The real nasty point for me is if this shit goes into the 56 levels under this, that's 55.6 right there. But riding the lightning on it. And when I'm watching this, if we get up into this range, I might put a tight stop on not really too tight of a stop, but definitely a stop loss on a short up here in the 61 range, just in case we hit our head on that 61 level on some nasty wick and then decide to absolutely dump. I'm kind of playing both sides of the market today. We'll see how it turns out. Right now, we're ticking at that $60,000 level. So the long is looking good so far. Feeling good about it. Might have to. I'll let you guys decide this. Should I be reasonable on the trades that I'm putting in right now and just take my average 20% gain on them? Or should I try to ride this thing to the moon? I usually I'm taking the 20%. Man, taking it to the moon though. Sounds good. I might just put my stop into profit and see where it goes. Now, on the short side of the trades today, I'm looking to get one in at around 61. If we do have this unreasonable pump before the FOMC even happens up to the 61 range, I'll be slapping in a short. The stop loss here, let's check out the stop loss that I should build out for the short here. Stop loss, above this, essentially it's like 62. It's really, if we punch up and above this 62, I think we got a strong chance to be visiting the 65 level next. Let's do the backed up view and get the visible volume profile out here. Back it up. Let's check it. Let's squeeze it down. Redo this little visible thing here so it pulls all this data. All right, so yeah, because 65 is really not too far out of the realm. There is a pretty strong little nasty volume node there. Yeah, if I get a short in at the 61 level, my stop would essentially have to be right here at about maybe 62.5, so I don't make it all the way up to this 63 spot. There's some definite volume nodes that are showing there on the 63 spot. We'll just widen this out so you guys can see. Bam. So this one's at 63 essentially. The next one's at 64. There's a little bit of a hole here that takes us all the way to 66.8. Very, very interesting. But yeah, I'll have to put that stop in somewhere around the 62, maybe 62.5 for the short side if I do end up getting a chance to enter one should we hit $61,000. Let's minimize this pain. Let's do here. Exit. All right. So looking pretty damn good so far. I'm excited about this. I got my long position in. And you know what? Looking forward. Look at this. I got to delete this thing. Looking forward at this thing, you guys. Yes, we're going to have scam wicks up and down. But I think when the dust does settle, I really, really think that we're going to be able to cook back up. It depends on how nasty of a pump / dump we get on here. But recent history has really kind of just been up and down and then back to flatline at large for Bitcoin. So I might just have to be reasonable and stick to my 20% gains plan on this. And it's pretty damn easy for me to get if I'm staying at, yeah, I'm already at 17% up on this. Damn. So I'm going to have to, next I'm going to be doing deadlifts, and I might have to be taking profits while I'm doing those deadlifts. But again, if you're out there trading with me, you guys, we have awesome partners that are supporting the channel. You can support the channel here. Go to our description, utilize code BASEMENT to take advantage of that 10% rebate on your initial deposit up to 2K, meaning you get $200 extra in trading value on the future side. You can also use this link right here, CoinW. If you click it, it takes you straight to this login page and has the reference code preloaded into it. And if you're using Blowfin, if you already got an account there, let me know if you are wanting to support the basement on your Blowfin account. Send me the UIDs and we can get credit for that, because you know what? I'm doing everything I can to keep the lights on and get this channel into 2025. The getting is just about to get extra good for crypto, and I hope that you're all locked in and choosing vigilance and absolute stoicism, making it through the chaos of what is going to come from the election and all of those things that are happening in November. There is going to be extreme volatility in the cards for us here in Bitcoin and really the macro markets at large. So please, if you can, support the channel and run with us to 2025, because I think we're right on the precipice of getting through this kind of boring-ish season in crypto. Thank God we had some extra fun and I was able to pull a ton of profits in April and March. But now the prices have reset. I'm excited to have another chance to build my bags even that much bigger with these reset prices. It's feeling damn good. Liquidation heat map loaded at 61.7-ish. Let's take a look at the heat map again. Yeah, I'm looking at the 12-hour on Binance. We are definitely loaded up at 60,800. Let's just go down the list. So we already looked at the 7-day. Let's run the 1 month and see what we're looking at here. Oh boy. Oh boy. It is leaning towards the upside here. It's darker yellow on the upside. Oh yes, I see what you're talking about there. Thick little yellow line right there at 61.8. Juicy. Also more to grab at 64.5. On the downside, we definitely have some availability for the snaggy grab at 52.3 and 47. This type of washout would have to be another kind of yen carry trade chaos / a freaking mushroom cloud going off somewhere. And I don't leave those out. Those are possibilities, but in my opinion, not probabilities. So I'm going with the probability of just a washout to the upside. So riding the markets, looks like we are in the $61,000 realm. Oh my God. Oh fuck. I might have to take profits live. Oh fuck. Oh, all right, we're at 20%. Son of a bitch. I knew it was going to happen. You guys pushed this over the line for me. You know how fast that was able to happen. 20% on the bag. And you know what? If you are getting into this, the earlier the bird, the bigger the worm. Yeah, I mean, this is juicy. I was sitting here watching this. Like I had one here, stopped it out right where I essentially entered it just below it. So I only lost like 3 or 4% on it. Waited for this. Got in at 59.5. Holy shit on a shingle. This might turn out real nice. Take out the longs. Ooh, I'm here for you till you turn the lights off. You know what? I'm literally never going to turn the lights off, but I love being here and in this studio and working with TJ and Hit Network. It is absolutely awesome to have this team of absolute crypto geniuses. We all have multiple cycles under our belt, and we can roll ideas and opinions off of each other and really build the best kind of focus for where these markets are moving. So with that being said, you guys, I'm going to go do some deadlifts. May have to take profits while I'm looking at it here. We're rolling back. We're still above $60,000. Ooh, man. Oh man. This is chaos. This is chaos. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you guys are getting locked in. And again, use our links or our channel partners to get your trades in. If you're out there riding the lightning with me, this is going to be one hell of a day. And I'll be seeing you real soon at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be rolling up to the FOMC. And Godspeed. I appreciate every single one of you. Take care.